going to be a patient in each stride. Alright? Now when I say patient, that person is injured. Alright? He can't walk. Alright? There's a kick-off place there. You're going to build your patient a stretcher. It should be in rectangular form. Alright? It can't be just a stick where you carry the patient on. It should be in rectangular form. I'm giving you each 10 meters of rope to build a stretcher. I don't care how long you take to build a stretcher. As long as you can build a stretcher, start at your starting point, go around the challenge area, there's a circle, then it comes back at your challenge point again, you win the challenge. You want to know what you're going to win?
Patient on it.
With your patient on it.
Okay.
Should be quite stable, alright? And the 10-meter rope should be used wisely, so it doesn't fall apart around the circle, alright? You want to know what you're challenging for? 2 apples. The rope that you use, you can take it along with you if you can. And then the tribe that wins this challenge can also choose a blanket from the other tribe. One favorite. Alright.
Okay.
Is that worth fighting for?
100%.
100%. I'll give you a minute to strategize and then we'll start the challenge, alright? Dundee is best case a patient. Ambu-Link, who's going to be your patient? Jaguar is going to be the patient. Can you come to me, patients, please? Alright. You've made wise choices by choosing the smallest people in your tribe. Alright. Your patient is now officially injured. They're going to sit on the marked spots at your feet. They're going to stay there until you finish the stretcher. Alright. Remember, in the emergency setting, time is very important. So I won't take hours on building a stretcher. Alright. You have your opponents who's also building a stretcher. The first people completing the stretcher, going around the circle, reaching the hospital at the point, they win the challenge. You guys ready? Yeah. You can start. Okay.
Yeah.
Once again, make sure your material is strong enough. Hurry up, guys. The patient is dehydrating in the sun. Painful legs, painful arms.
Harap sama deh.
Tell me one.
No, don't worry. It's just for.
Ambu-Link and Best still working real hard. How bad do you want those apples? How bad do you want those blankets? Guys. How bad do you want us to win the challenge? Ambu-Link is loading their patient. Load the stretcher. Carry the patient. Jaguar is on the stretcher. Hold the stretcher, hold I want no one to touch the patient. You're only allowed to touch the stretcher while carrying it. Body parts touch. Okay, I want you to touch it. I want you to go that side around. Which side? I'm gonna die today.
how big is this circle?
Where are you going?
Circle is around the dam. You can go straight.
This is my shepherd. Let's take a break, guys.
Let's take a break there.
What?
You want to jump that thing?
Let's take a break. Guys, you should come to the hospital back where you found your patient. Get down to it. Ambu-Link wins the challenge, guys. You can stop best game.
I think the reason why we lost this challenge, I think Max was a bit slow. He didn't give advice and didn't give his input. So I think that's the reason why we lost this challenge.
Hidden immunity idol. There is only one of them in this whole game. Alright? Both camps will receive the same clue. Alright? The person who finds it can either decide to share it with the rest of the crew, or you can keep it for yourself. Once someone plays it at Tribal Council, it's gonna come back into the game. Alright. Okay guys, welcome to your next reward challenge. This reward challenge is gonna bring you blanket and fire at your camp. Alright? How this is gonna work, I'm gonna ask both team leaders to choose the player who they think worked the hardest today, because they're gonna rest in this challenge. No, they're not gonna sit out. They're just gonna be tied up. All right. The other people's work is gonna be to get these keys to the person that is tied up. The person's hands is gonna be tied up underwater. The person's gonna wear gloves. Inside the gloves, one of the gloves, there's gonna be a paper with a question on top of it. If you open that glove underwater, the ink on that paper is going to smudge. You won't be able to read the question, which means you won't be able to give an answer to win the challenge. Alright. You have to do this thing fast, because also, you know, if you wear gloves in an emergency setting, you'll know that it sweats inside. So either water or either sweat is going to make the ink smudge. So you have to move fast and you have to be effective. How it's going to work is, one person is going to be tied up, wear the gloves, wear the question at the water. His hands is going to be tied up underwater. The only way you can get the hands above the water is by releasing the lock with one of these three keys. I'm not going to tell you which one. You have to figure that out for yourself underwater. Alright. First of all, the people is going to get the keys somewhere around here. Alright. I'm not going to hide them. You're going to have to untie them from a rope. The rope is around trees and all that. Alright. Once you got the keys, you're going to run to the next person, to your next tribe mate. You're going to give him the keys. That person is going to run to the next person. That person is going to run next to the person until you get to the mouth of the dam, and you can unlock. The last person at the dam will unlock the person in the water. Alright. So I wanted two team leaders to quickly choose someone who's going to be tied up with the question in their hand.
Can you just speak about it?
You can speak quickly about it, guys. Yeah, that's it. Follow the rope, Max. Follow the rope. Follow the rope. Come on, neighbor. Get the question paper in your hand. Get the question paper in your hand.
Average BP. Average BP can again, man. Average BP. Average BP. 60. 180. 180. Ah, bana le di-paramedic, man. 120 over 80. 120 over 80.
Now it's fun and really share it as a group.
Yeah. But at the moment we don't know what we're gonna do with it. We're just gonna keep it until maybe
And we won't tell the other team that we found it.
we wanna let the other team to search for it.
Yeah,
As soon as we got it, if they say we must go look for it, we just go to the camp.
just go to the
chill.
camp and chill out, sleep.
Okay guys, welcome to your next reward challenge. This is also the last challenge for the first day. Alright, so we're gonna end it off nicely. The winning team is gonna choose A, B or C for a reward. Alright, I'm not gonna mention which one is which, alright, but I'm gonna give you two of them. The first one is 2-minute noodles. Okay. The other one is switching places with the other tribe. So which means you'll sleep at the other tribe tonight and they'll sleep at your place. Alright. Yo. And C, I'm not gonna mention until the end of the challenge. Alright. It's definitely worth playing for. Alright. This challenge is gonna be difficult. What is gonna happen is one of your guys is gonna stay here at your ostrich egg, and two of you is gonna be tied to each other with your left wrist and your right wrist and your left ankle and your right ankle. Alright. You're gonna run together. The people that start up is gonna be on that side of the wall, and the person who's alone is gonna be on this side of the wall. Alright. The people who start up together is gonna use the ostrich egg. Get some water, make it full with the smaller hole that it is. You can take the risk of making that hole bigger, but it is a risk because you can break your egg and then you won't be able to transport water unless you're willing to do that with your mouth. Alright. Two people that is tied up is gonna get water. Give it to the guy on this side, the one guy that's left. He's gonna have to jump into each tire. You're not gonna step outside the circles of the tire until the last tire will run and fill up your bucket. First team's bucket to be full of water wins this challenge. Survivors ready? Go! Go! Let the finish straight with the first day. Come with the first day. Fill up your bucket, guys. Fill up your bucket. That's it, guys. Guys are getting a nice round there. I tell you guys, if you're